Think Koreans and Japanese are basically the same? You might want to reconsider that notion. It's a common misconception, one that paints a picture of an East Asian cultural monolith, when in reality, the cultural tapestry of this region is as diverse as it is fascinating. Today we're setting our sights on the land of the morning calm and the land of the rising sun, Korea and Japan respectively, two nations that are often mistaken for each other. We're going to delve into the 5 main differences that distinguish these two cultures, from their food to their language, social etiquette, fashion, and work culture. So, if you're intrigued by global cultures and love to learn about the world, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We've got a whole world of cultural exploration waiting for you. Dive in with us as we explore the 7 main differences that set these two cultures apart. First, food, the universal language. But in Korea and Japan, the dialects couldn't be more different. When we think of Korean food, we often think of spicy, hearty dishes like kimchi, bulgogi, and bibimbap. Japanese cuisine, on the other hand, is often characterized by its delicate, subtle flavors. Sushi, sashimi, and ramen are some of the best-known dishes, but let's talk about meal etiquette. In Korea, it's common to have communal dishes in the middle of the table for everyone to share. In Japan, however, each person usually has their own set of dishes. And let's not forget about the chopsticks. In Japan, they're pointed, and in Korea, they're flat. Between Korea's love for spicy fermented cabbage and Japan's obsession with raw fish, it's clear that these two culinary worlds are as diverse as they are delicious. So next time you sit down for a meal, remember, there's more to Asian cuisine than sushi and kimchi. Ever tried speaking Japanese in Korea or vice versa? Good luck with that. Now let's delve into the world of language, a realm where these two cultures diverge dramatically. Korean and Japanese, while both intriguing in their own right, are as different as night and day. In the Korean corner we have Hangul, a script that's phonetic, syllabic, and wonderfully simple. Each character corresponds to a sound, making it a breeze to learn and pronounce. On the other hand, in the Japanese corner we have a trio of scripts, hiragana, katakana, and kanji. The combination of syllabic and logographic systems makes Japanese a challenging but fascinating language to master. Beyond scripts, pronunciation and grammar also set the two languages apart. Korean has a distinct pitch accent system, while Japanese is rich with polite and casual speech forms. These language quirks give each culture its unique flavor and charm. Language, it turns out, is a clear divider in our Korean versus Japanese face-off. Bowing is just bowing, right? Not quite. In the realm of social etiquette, especially in East Asian cultures, the act of bowing is far more than a simple nod of the head. It's a symphony of subtleties with variations in depth, duration, and timing that can convey respect, gratitude, apology, or even a greeting. In Korea, bowing is generally more relaxed. A modest bow suffices for casual settings, while a deeper, more respectful bow is reserved for formal occasions, or when addressing someone of higher social status. Meanwhile, in Japan, the art of bowing is a bit more complex. The angle of the bow can range from a small nod of the head, known as eshaku, to a deep bend at the waist, called saikairei, depending on the social context. So next time you find yourself in Seoul or Tokyo, remember this. Bowing isn't just bowing, it's a silent language that speaks volumes. So remember, when in Korea or Japan, bow as the locals do. Think Korean fashion is all K-pop and Japanese style is all Harajuku? Think again. The fashion scene in Korea and Japan is as diverse as it is vibrant. In Korea, the fashion trends are a blend of modern aesthetics and traditional hanbok influences. The hanbok, with its simple lines and bold colors, has been reimagined into daily streetwear, marrying the old with the new. On the other hand, Japanese fashion is a spectrum of styles. Yes, Harajuku fashion with its flamboyant, eclectic mix is a significant part. But so is the elegant and minimalist kimono-inspired fashion. The kimono, a symbol of Japanese culture, is not just traditional attire, but also a source of inspiration for modern Japanese fashion designers. Fashion in both cultures is not merely about clothing. It's an expression of individuality, a reflection of societal changes, and a way to connect with their cultural roots. From the streets of Seoul to the runways of Tokyo, fashion is a defining factor in these cultural differences. Ever wondered how work looks like in Korea and Japan? Well, let's dive into the world of corporate culture in these two nations. In Korea, the work culture is often referred to as pali, which translates to quickly. It's a culture that values speed and efficiency, sometimes at the expense of work-life balance. On the other hand, Japan's work culture is steeped in tradition, with a strong emphasis on hierarchy and respect. The Japanese have a term, karoshi, meaning death by overwork. It's a grim testament to the long hours some employees endure, but it's not all bleak. Both nations are making strides to improve work-life balance. Korea has instituted a 52-hour workweek limit, while Japan has been promoting premium Fridays, encouraging workers to leave early. Hierarchy also plays a crucial role, with respect for superiors deeply ingrained in both cultures. However, the Korean workplace is slowly becoming less hierarchical, while Japan maintains its traditional structure. Work, as it seems, is a whole different ballgame in Korea and Japan. So, are Koreans and Japanese just two sides of the same coin? I bet you're mulling over this question now more than ever. We've journeyed through a fascinating exploration of two distinct cultures, debunking myths and shedding light on the uniqueness of both. Let's take a moment to reflect on this adventure. We kicked things off by unraveling the culinary delights of both nations, proving that there's so much more to Korean and Japanese cuisine than just sushi and kimchi. Yes, food in both countries is an art form, but each has its unique flavors and techniques that set them apart. Then we dived into the intriguing world of language. We discovered that while there may be a few similarities, the Korean and Japanese languages are worlds apart, each offering its own unique linguistic challenges and charms. Our exploration of social etiquette showed us that something as simple as a bow can mean different things in different contexts. The nuances of respect and honor are deeply embedded in both cultures, but they manifest themselves in unique ways. And who could forget the fashion? We journeyed beyond the bright lights of K-pop and Harajuku to discover the true essence of style in both countries. While both cultures embrace modern trends, they each have a distinct approach to fashion that reflects their individual identities. Our journey culminated with a deep dive into the work culture of both nations. We learned that while hard work is central to both cultures, the way it's approached and valued can be quite different. So, here we are. We've taken a closer look at two cultures that, on the surface, may appear similar, but as we've discovered, are wonderfully unique in their own ways, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Each culture, each country, each individual brings something unique to the global tapestry. What do you think? Has this video changed your perspective on Korean or Japanese culture? Comment below and let us know.